Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back here to Wayne High School. Chris Kidd with you, J.J. Pruitt and Michael Sean Waller alongside as we are getting set for game number 4 of 6 here today after an overtime thriller just moments ago with Tulsa coming out on top over Chesapeake in a one-point contest. And now we head into this game, Michael Sean, and this one of the key marquee games of this tournament coming in with Winfield and St. Joe, two teams that have state tournament aspirations, maybe even much more as the season goes along. And this is a matchup that a lot of people have been clamoring about.
Yeah, this is a matchup. There's going to be more people rolling in because people want to see both these teams play each other. They're both good, like you said.
You know, like I said, you got St. Joe's been ranked in the top 10 in single A most of the season, and Winfield coming in. They played Chapmanville very close in triple A in the Willie Acres Classic just a couple of weeks ago. So there's a lot of athleticism on St. Joe's side and a lot of discipline on Winfield's side. It'll be interesting to see which matchup wins out here today.
Yes, it will, Chris. Great point.
Again, we are getting set for action here shortly from Wayne High School. We're going to step aside for a break, and we'll be back after this as you're watching high school basketball action with us right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Strong Classic.
Welcome back to the Steele Strong Classic, everyone. Chris Kidd here, J.J. Pruitt, and Michael Sean Waller here as well today, as Daryl McCoy will be along with us later on tonight as we are getting ready for the player introductions on both sides. So let's listen into the starting lineups.
A sophomore guard, number 5, Noah Keaton. A senior forward, number 12, Grady Painter. A senior guard, number 23, Isaiah Sanders. And a senior forward, number 30, Silas Allen. honorary center of today's game with a record of 7-4, ranked number 8 in Class Single A, head coach Josh Harris. And now let's get the starters. For the home team on the scoreboard, the Generals from Winfield. A sophomore guard, number 1, Myden Oglesby. A freshman guard, number 12, Cameron Burks. A junior guard, number 13, Carter Workman. A freshman guard, number 23, O.J. Jones. And a junior forward, number 55, Brody Ilderton. The Generals enter today's game with a record of 9-2, head coach Travis Tarr.
Again, you hear Winfield coming in at 9-2, St. Joe at 7-4. As these two winning programs going to try and get an upper hand on the other here in this Steele Strong Classic. And again, the start always going to be key whenever you get two big matchups like this, Michael, Sean, going against each other. Who can get the upper hand early on?
Yes, Chris. If you can get out going early, you got a good chance of winning this ball game, I think.
Now we are set to go here as it'll be Pointer jumping it up in the center circle with Ilderton, as we're glad you're with us here today from the Steele Strong Classic in Wayne High School, West Virginia. The referee ready to put it in the air, and we are underway, and that's exactly what they were trying to prevent as Pointer tried to steal the tip the first time, and that time he stole it, and they will give the ball over to Winfield. So now the Generals get the first crack at it to get things started here today. Swinging it across the timeline will be Burks. Silverton will swing it over. Man-to-man defense for St. Joe to get things started here today. They go down low on the left side for Workman, kicks it back for Burke. Burks will bring it back to the top of the key. And again, we've seen both these teams this year. Again, saw Winfield against Chapmanville, saw St. Joe against Man. And again, St. Joe put on a very impressive performance against the Hillbillies in that contest, winning that one going away. So dump down low for Ilderton on the right block, gets it, goes up, and he'll be fouled on the play. So that'll send him to the free throw line.
He's a big guy, Chris.
Yeah, that's a big boy I'm not wanting to try and get posted up with at any point in time. As he gets ready to fire the free throws, let's take a look at today's sponsors. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors: Three Rivers Medical Center, TRW Peddlers Mall, Rocky Top Pizza, Three Rivers Food Mart, and Food Fair in Lavallette, West Virginia, along with D&D Auto Mart. And thank you for being our sponsors here today for the Steele Strong Classic. Silverton able to can both free throws, 2-0 here early for the Generals. Up top with it. Sanders skips it over. He'll get it back. Gets a clean look for three. He could knock those down a couple weeks ago. This time comes up short. That one goes out of bounds. Looked like it was off of St. Joe, but it must have careened off of Winfield. Sanders will inbound underneath. He'll fire it in deep for Eram. Eram takes it to the left elbow. He's cut off. Has to give it back out for Sanders. It's Keaton. Gives it back over. Again, you see the zone defense of Winfield that's so tough to crack, but they get it right into the middle, and that's what you need to do to break it as Allen makes the short jumper. Again, breaking these zones can be difficult, but good passing, getting someone into the middle like that, it can really crack those codes as Burks fires and nails a three from the left wing. Now Winfield will go full court pressure after the made shot. Eram will bring it up one-on-one. Able to blow by his defender, takes it all the way in on the right side. Nice touch high off the glass.
Yeah, he's a great player.
He really is. He had an electrifying dunk over in Man where he absolutely tortured some poor soul and put him on a pit poster with a one-handed slam. So we know he's got all sorts of ability as Burks able to answer back on the other end. He's got 5 quick points out of the gate. Overhead pass to Allen, now gets knocked out of bounds. Going to be last touch by St. Joe. 7-4 here, 2 minutes deep into the first quarter. Winfield in the lead. Burks will walk it across the timeline. Tough pass over to the far side, able to find Workman, takes it set to the baseline, and Ilverton steps out of bounds on the pass. A couple early turnovers on both sides. And now we get a quick whistle as Burks grabbed a whole handful of Sanders.
Winfield foul, number 12.
Sanders was looking to leak out for an easy layup and a home run pass that time. Now they'll move the inbound over to the sideline. And the Wayne girls will be up next, and the Wayne boys in Lawrence County will be our nightcap tonight at 7 o'clock here from the Steele Strong Classic. It's over on the left side, 3 on the way, and that one knocked down by Keaton. We're all square now at 7 apiece here in the opening quarter. Burks into the paint, had it deflected away, gives it over for Workman. He'll drive in left side, gets all the way to the 10, and Workman will lay it in.
Nice take.
It was. He turned the corner and saw nothing but daylight. He was able to score to give Winfield the lead back. Now up top, Sanders driving in as Burks may have reached in again, and that's going to be 2 on him.
Winfield foul, number 12, Cameron Burks.
That is a huge call, as he is the point guard and he's been the leading scorer so far, and he's going to check out for probably quite a while here, Michael Sean. That's a big loss.
Huge loss this early in the game, Chris.
Now it'll be an inbound for St. Joe. Can they capitalize with Burks on the bench now? They swing it over far side. Keaton will fire another 3. This one off the front of the rim. Sanders able to sky for the rebound. Eron, little reverse pocket pass that time, trying to find his man, and that'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, him and Allen has such a good relationship.
And Coach Harris wasn't totally thrilled with it over along the bench side, but that's what I said, though, you got players that can create like that. You tend to look the other way whenever they make a mistake or have a turnover, because you know they're going to get it done right more often than not. So Oglesby, he'll step back for a 3. That one no good. It hit pointer and goes out of bounds, so that was bad luck for him. He got knocked to the ground, then had the ball hit him on the way out of bounds.
Yeah, he got a double dose.
That's one of those things that happens to me. It's Oglesby looking to inbound. He'll get it in for Ilderton up top. Oglesby really hadn't handled the ball much to start this game, but now with Burks on the bench, he's going to be called on to run the offense primarily. He looks for a screen up top, takes over left side, pull up jumper, and nice smooth shot by Oglesby.
Left-handed.
Again, they're so difficult to guard, lefties are, and everything's just in reverse. They're going to get a jump ball call, so this will stay with St. Joe. Yeah, I talked about it before, coaching tennis. I used to love it whenever I knew I had a left-handed player. I mean, it didn't come along often, but it was always a nice little switch-up. You know, you love it in basketball, too, whenever you've got a left-hander. Nice look inside to Allen, and he'll finish the layup.
Nice pass.
It was great setup, and St. Joe closes the lead back down to 2. So Oglesby will dribble around out front. Gives it over into the corner for Jones. He tries to back his way in. Barrels in on Pointer, and nice take that time by Owen Jones. Now quickly the other way. What a move by Sanders behind his back, and he finishes.
Great finish there.
That was very razzle-dazzle by Sanders, and now you're going to get a turnover on the other end. Offensive foul going to be called here against Winfield.
Winfield foul, 55, Brody Ilderton, first personal.
Ilderton's going to be whistled for the foul, and now you're going to get a 30-second timeout here by Winfield with 3:28 to go here in the first half, or first quarter, I should say. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors here tonight. Three Rivers Medical Center, again, celebrating 50 years of caring TRW Peddlers Mall. Rocky Top's Pizza, that is good pizza, Michael Sean. I actually got to eat there a couple months ago when I was down this way. That is excellent pizza.
I was telling JJ about it earlier. Yes, you're correct, Chris.
I did. I just kind of found it out of the blue, and I was like, oh, my God. You got Food Fair in Lavalette, West Virginia, Three Rivers Food Mart, and D&D Auto Mart. Again, thank you for being our primary sponsors here today for the Steele Strong Classic. Now that we've talked pizza, now that's all I'm going to think about the rest of this broadcast.
Yeah, I love pizza as well, Chris.
That's why I said I love pizza. It doesn't always love me, but it's okay.
Yeah, it is with me as well.
It's an abusive relationship, but I'll still stay. It's Keaton, 3 from the corner. That'll be short. Taken by Oglesby. Nice pass cross court. Able to feed it to Workman. He'll lay it in. 15-11 now as Elam able to get it out of trouble over to Allen. They'll fish it over for Sanders. Sanders now finds a crease, drives in, a lot of contact, and a charge going to be called.
St. Joe foul.
That'll be the first foul on St. Joe.
Personal, team foul number 2.
Actually, team foul number 2 here in the opening quarter. 3 against Winfield as we hit the 3-minute mark of the first. Oglesby waiting and surveying, now gives it over near side. Jones can't find an opening. Now he'll get it back in the corner. Nice head fake, able to drive by, and he'll finish at the rim.
Big fella.
Again, that was a great head fake in order to get Pointer off his spot. He was able to take it in for the layup. It's the largest lead of the quarter so far for Winfield as they've led it throughout. Now Eram barrels in, they whistle it dead on the floor. So now St. Joe will take out underneath their own basket.
13, Carter Workman, first personal, team foul number 4.
And again, that's the 4th personal, so they'll be shooting free throws, St. Joe will, for the rest of the quarter on any foul. Bad inbounds pass and taken away by Ilderton. Good quick hands by the big man on the inbounds as Oglesby up top, couple men flash out on him. Now looking down low for Ilderton on the left block. Powers up on the left side, counted and the foul.
You go, big fella.
And that was just all muscle and strength right there.
Brady Painter, first personal, team foul number 3.
I like his footwork, feet work.
I agree with you. Again, that was a great drop step in the paint in order to get up on the angle on the left side, and now St. Joe wants a timeout. We'll take it with them and be back after this as you're watching the Steele Strong Classic on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
We got a hospitality room too you can eat.
We get ready to go back to action here, 19-11. You see Michael, Sean, and I still talking food during the break as we're getting ready for the and one attempt here from Ilderton. As Winfield's been able to build up an 8-point lead here in this opening quarter. It's been great back and forth action so far. And Ilderton completes the 3-point play. He's got 5 points here in the opening quarter. 20-11 as Eram brings it back out towards midcourt. Keaton now will hold. St. Joe, they like to play up and down, but trying to slow it down, get the right shot here, and they do as Sanders, great drive.
Sanders came to play today, Chris.
Yeah, that guy had a great game over a man as well. He knocked down, I think, 3 or 4 threes in the first half of that game. As Elberton got it in a great spot, couldn't finish this time. Rebound, though, tipped out, and over left corner 3 on the way, and that one won't fall for Taylor. His rebound knocked loose, and Keaton comes up with it. Up ahead to Eram, had to make the grab and pull it back out as he almost went out of bounds with it. And feeds it over to Painter inside. Pass gets away from Allen. Now here comes Burks. He's back into the game with those 2 fouls. So going to try and buy him some minutes here and there and try and see if they can get out of the first half with him only having 2 fouls. So get it back up top for Jones. Jones, tough take on the right side, and that's the 3rd great take of the half for Jones.
I like to watch him play.
He's got 6 points, and all 6 of them have come on drives like that. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. 9-point lead for the Generals. It's almost a steal up top. Eram gets a screen, cuts between 2 defenders, drives all the way in, but couldn't find the angle. Now here comes Taylor into the front court, racing in, drives in, and he'll finish the layup. Great take by Taylor, just never slowed down and relented. Allen will get it over to Keaton with 15 seconds left in the quarter. It's been a high-scoring back and forth here in the first quarter. It's been like a racetrack out here. Allen kicks it out. Sanders with 2 seconds over to Keaton in the corner. He'll knock it down to end the opening quarter. And what a great opening 8 minutes. 24-16. Winfield leads it as we head to quarter number 2. Back after this as you're watching the Steele Strong Classic here on the D&D Sports Network.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
At Logan Regional Medical Center, our comprehensive inpatient rehabilitation program helps get you back to living life. With an 8-bed unit for patients 18 and over, our caring team of doctors, nurses, and rehabilitation specialists work with you, providing a full line of services to help you restore your capabilities and get you back home and back to living. Logan Regional Medical Center, providing inpatient rehabilitation close to home.
Start of quarter number 2 here from the Steele Strong Classic in Wayne, West Virginia. Chris Kidd, Michael Sean Waller, J.J. Pruitt here. It was a great opening quarter of basketball. Saw Winfield take as much as an 11-point lead. Late 3-pointer by Keaton, able to cut it to 8. Oglesby, nice gather right around the rim, and he'll finish the layup. And again, this scoring been primarily all on 2s and great drives here in this first half. And St. Joe has a pair of 3-pointers, Winfield with only 1. Now Keaton, who has both those 3-pointers for St. Joe, gives it over to Eram. He'll step back, he'll go for a triple. This one's going to be short as rebound taken. Workman, long pass up ahead, but intercepted by Eram. Now here he comes back the other way, drives in left side. Wow, what an explosive move by Eram. And he just kicked it into 3rd gear right there and got all the way to the bucket as Taylor heaves a deep 3, and he'll knock it down. 29-18 as both teams just keep striking back and forth here.
Logo 3.
Yeah, that's right there. That's where you're just like, you know what, if he knocks that down, so be it. Eram will pull out the trigger, no good. Rebounded by Taylor on the far side. Give it over for Oglesby. Now a nice look inside, able to find the open man and lay up good by Kimbrough. And now Coach Harris wants another timeout here with 6:37 to go in the first half. as that'll be their second timeout used so far in this game. Well, while we have a moment, just want to thank our sponsors here today, D&D Auto Mart, Three Rivers Medical Center, TRW Peddlers Mall, Rocky Tops Pizza, Three Rivers Food Mart, and the Food Fair in Lavalette, West Virginia. Chris Kidd, J.J. Pruitt, Michael Sean Waller here today on the D&D Sports Network. And Michael Sean and J.J. had the first 3 games today. I'll be with you for this one and the Wayne girls game coming up next. Then Daryl McCoy will be here with you for the nightcap for Wayne and Lawrence County.
Daryl's got it like that. He just comes when it's the game of the night.
That's what I said, man. Your company, you do what you wish.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he said his game got canceled tonight. He goes, I think I'm going to come up there for that last one. And now we've lost the basketball.
Wow.
Allen threw it into the roof. Yeah, do you have a shot of the roof here, Michael Sean?
Yeah, I got it on it, sir.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can see where the ball could get lost up here.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's rough.
That's a first for me.
Yeah, I'm like you. I've been announcing for over 20 years now. It's the first time I've seen that in a gym. They've done a good job in this gym. Again, it's been redone, renovated a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than the last time I was here. We even got a better seat. Normally we're tucked in over there in that left corner somewhere where I was with radio. But they've done a great job with this place. And again, with a lot of the success of the Wayne Lady Pioneers in basketball.
Real physical.
Yeah. Whew. So now that was a lot of physicality, but nothing whistled there. And Sanders get it back out front for Eram. And St. Joe, they've played solid offensively so far, but they just haven't had much of an answer on the defensive end for what Winfield's doing right now. Sanders pulls up from the left elbow, and he'll knock down the jumper. That's his 6th point. It's Toby Smith. Ooh, almost traveled with it, and then almost set a moving screen, but instead going to be a foul on St. Joe.
First personal.
St. Joe wasn't happy with that call, but that'll be whistled against Keaton.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
Now it looks like they're going to get Painter back into the game.
Back in for the Irish, number 12, Brady Painter.
Allen will check out. Brody Runyon into the game as well right now for St. Joe. In the backcourt, they try and trap. Instead gets it over to Oglesby. Baseline jumper up. Can't get the roll. Rebound knocked loose. Runyon able to grab it. In some trouble now, trying to find an outlet. Able to get it to Sanders, and now St. Joe running. Underneath, gives it off to Painter, and he'll be fouled at the rim. Again, these two teams just been electrifying to watch get up and down the floor here today.
Winfield foul, number 5, Toby Smith.
Great pace to the game.
Personal, team foul number 1.
And I was thinking the same thing. And again, this St. Joe team, again, they're going up against a AAA team here today, but this St. Joe team that's ranked number 8 in Class Single A. And you want to talk about a difficult Single A field this year, Michael Sean. That's going to be an impressive state tournament in the Single A ranks.
It's going to be a great time for basketball in West Virginia, man.
Yeah, we've had a lot of competition at every level so far this year, so I think we're going to get a great state tournament in Charleston here in about a month or so. Is Painter able to knock down the second free throw? Down to a 10-point game now with 5:35 left in the half. Silverton backs his way in, bullies his way to the basket and lays it in. Silverton's got 7 now as the lead up to a dozen. Keaton at top of the key. Gives it over for Sanders. He'll pull on a 3. That one online but wouldn't fall. Now here comes Taylor racing back the other way. He'll stop and pop an open look, and he'll knock down another 3. Again, he was an outside shooting specialist against Chapmanville in that close loss a couple of weeks ago, and he's knocked down a couple here today as Runyon off the feed from Keaton can't finish. Winfield coming back the other way. Taylor's going to pull on another 3. This one just off the mark, though. Zeron had the rebound, now loses it as Smith was able to rip it away from him. Now you're going to get a whistle and a foul and a push called on Elam.
First personal, team foul number 2.
He can't believe it.
Yeah, again, this game just starting to slip away from St. Joe in this first half right now. Like we said, they've had their difficulties in trying to find ways to slow down this Winfield offense. As Elderton backs in, kicks it into the left corner. Good look for a 3. That'll roll off, though, for Kimbrough. And now we're going to get a push again. And I think Eram thought it was against him at first, but instead they get it on Elderton.
Elderton, second personal, team foul number 2.
That's big because that's 2 on Elderton.
That's a big foul there, Chris.
Also checking back in for
Yeah, he and Burks both with 2. As Coach Tarr trying to explain something to one of the officials, just had a good chuckle about it. Pressure in the backcourt. Irish will bring it up the middle here as Keaton crosses the timeline. And you feel like St. Joe needs a little bit of a burst right now to try and get back into this, and there's a good start for it as Runyon buries a 3. 36-24, and that's the big thing right now for St. Joe. You want to stay within striking distance going into the second half. So now Oglesby, he'll pull on a 3. This one off the mark. Karam's right over to Burks, and he'll knock down a baseline jumper.
Timeout, Winfield.
So Winfield now will call for time with 4:02 to go in the first half. It'll be full, so we'll take it as well and be back after this as you're watching the Steele Strong Classic right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports, we're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
with 4:02 to go here in the first half. Chris Kidd, Michael Sean Waller, J.J. Pruitt here with you this afternoon and on into this evening from the Steele Strong Classic. Now out of the timeout. Winfield uses their second in the half. St. Joe's used 2 as well as Eram gets inside, and there's a charge going to be called, and that's going to be 2 on him.
St. Joe foul number 3, Micaiah Earl.
A lot of key players now with 2 fouls. And Braden McDowell's going to check in for Eram. Boy, this is a crucial stretch now for the Irish with Eram on the bench. And Eram just with 4 points so far, but he's really the creator on the offensive side.
He is.
Let's see what St. Joe's able to do here in the last 3:37 if they can stay in this. Keith will kick it out to Burks. Burks stopped at the free throw line, gives it back to Oglesby, takes contested 3, and that one way off the mark. That'll be lost out of bounds off the knee of Levi Craig. That'll bring Workman back into the game.
23, O.J. Jones.
As he said, St. Joe has trailed the entire way so far, but it's been incrementally that the lead has just continued to build in this first half. It's not been a huge run by Winfield. It's just been, up to 5, up to 6, up to 8, up to 9. It's just been slowly but steadily building in this first half, and now we get a foul away from the ball. And Coach Harris isn't happy. As the official tells him to step behind the
Foul
line.
has been called. St. Joe foul number 12, Grady Painter. It's his second personal, team foul number 4. Winfield foul 23, O.J. Jones. First personal, team foul number 3.
Appreciate PA announcer Ryan Epling clearing that up for us here. Again, Owen Jones gets the personal for Winfield. And then Painter got the personal for St. Joe's. That's a second for Painter. McDowell off on the 3, taken away by Burks. He'll take it over to the right corner, hands it off. Smith looking inside for Workman, goes up, had to go with the left hand, couldn't finish. Up ahead now, Painter one-on-one. Pull-up jumper, knocks it down. Painter with his third point. Out front to Burks. He'll pull up from the free throw line. He's just been smooth all afternoon long so far.
Good looking shot on that guy.
Yeah, he hasn't taken many, but I think he's 4 or 5 from the field now with 9 points. And what a take by Sanders. He's able to split defenders and get all the way in. He's got 8. Take on the other end. What a rejection by Sanders from behind. Now here come the Irish into the front court. Sanders takes it all the way, and it rolls off. Oh, it hung on the rim forever and wouldn't fall. Now back the other way, the Generals. What a 4-point swing. Oh, as Workman gets the layup. And it is now a 14-point lead again. Sanders going to call him for an offensive foul. And now the St. Joe side really upset, as that's going to be the second on Sanders.
St. Joe foul 23, Isaiah Sanders, second personal, team foul number 5.
Well, we ended up in the hostile section here for this game, it looks like.
I think they moved over to where we was.
That's the fun thing about being in the stands with the fans. Sometimes you become a part of the game, whether you wanted to or not.
Yeah. Well, I think this is one of those, Chris.
So that Winfield has it. Closing in on 90 seconds to go in the first half. It's Taylor. Almost lost it. Gives it back. Now over to Burks, and he'll travel with it. And I think we got a delay of game going to be called here on Winfield, perhaps.
Delay of game going against Winfield.
All right, there. One of the few times I'm right during the year.
Good call.
Is that just a warning? The next one will be a technical. Keaton will give it off for Sanders. Spins away. Back over to Keaton. Takes a deep 3 from the corner and knocks it down. St. Joe doing just enough to hang in right now with Eram on the bench with foul trouble. Get it over for Burks. 1 minute to go here in the first half. And this has been one of the more exciting halves of basketball that we've seen all season. As Burks gives it over for Taylor. 3 from the corner. He'll hit another one.
Taylor, 4-3.
He's hit 3 threes this quarter and has 11 points overall.
He's a sniper.
And it just feels like St. Joe just cannot get a consistent chisel on this lead on Winfield right now, as Keaton can't hit the 3 from the corner, taken by Burks, charging in hard, slams on the brakes and then throws it into the St. Joe bench. So I think he was thinking Taylor might set up on the left wing instead. Ewan's going to check in as Runyon gave the signal that he needed a breather. 22.1 seconds left in the half. We'll see if St. Joe tries to hold for the final shot. And Sanders will walk it across the timeline. 15 seconds as he gives it to Eram. He'll take it over to the left side. Now over for Keaton with 9 seconds left. He retreats to midcourt, gives it back to Eram, fakes with 5 seconds, gives it back out. Keaton with 2, with 1, pulls up on the floater, can't get it to go. And that'll do it for the first half of action as Winfield leads St. Joe 45 to 31 here at intermission. We're going to step aside for a break, and we'll come back with some stats and analysis after this as you're watching the Still Strong Classic with us right here on the D&D Sports Network. Getting ready for the start of the third quarter here from the Steele Strong Classic. Chris Kidd, J.J. Pruitt, and Michael Sean Waller with you as scoring in the first half for Winfield. Owen Taylor led the way with 11 points. Cam Burks with 9. Brody Ilberton with 7. Owen Jones and Carter Workman each with 6 points. Oglesby with 4. And Landon Kimbrough with 2 to round out the scoring for the Generals. As Keaton for 3 from the wing. That one won't fall. Sanders chases down the rebound though. So I'll give it back over for Eram. He'll pull the trigger on a 3 and he'll knock it down. So that's 7 points for Eram now. Keaton led the way in the first half with 9 points. Sanders had 8. Allen with 4, and Runyon and Painter each with 3 points. Now Burks, tough baseline jumper. That one misses over everything. Painter will bring it into the front court, trying to get this back down to a single-digit game on this trip. Nice pass inside for Allen, but couldn't find the backboard. Eram there, couldn't hit it from point blank, and now a long pass comes out to Jones, or a long tip comes out to Jones. And now Sanders violently slaps that one out of bounds. St. Joe upping the intensity here at the start of the third quarter. Like we said, they've not had a sustained run in this game as Taylor pulls on a 3. This one off from the left side. Ilberton, though, gets the rebound. Lost it on the way up. Gets it back again. And now we're going to get a whistle and a hold along the baseline against St. Joe.
St. Joe foul, number 5. Noah
Get that one on Keaton. That'll be 2 on him. So Eram, Keaton, Painter, and Sanders all with 2 fouls now for St. Joe. Oglesby looks to get it in. Burks wide open in the left corner, but can't hit off the heel of the rim, and now we get a whistle again. St. Joe fans seem to think it's on Oglesby, but it's going to be a double foul.
Double foul has been called. Winfield foul number 1 by Oglesby, first personal, team foul number 1.
They get Oglesby for Winfield, and then they get Eram, and that's a huge call. That's 3 on him.
Checking in for the Irish.
You don't see a whole lot of double fouls, but we've seen 2 of them so far in this game.
Yeah.
Again, the St. Joe fans not happy with it over here in our section. Eram trying to explain along the bench what happened on that play. Diving in, cut off outside. It's Jones. We'll give it back over for Taylor. Now to Ilberton. And Winfield still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Oglesby back over near side. Jones trying to go to work on Painter. Now gets a screen over to the right elbow. Pull-up jumper, rattles out. Got halfway down and popped out. And here comes Keaton up the right side. He finds an opening. He'll go for 3, but that one off to the right, and rebound taken by Ilberton. Now Burks will hand it off. Taylor. Taylor had the hot hand in the second quarter. Tough entry pass and intercepted by Allen. Now here's Painter, drives by Oglesby, and he'll lay it in. Brady Painter now with 5 points, and it's down to a 9-point lead. Out front, Oglesby now to Burks. Burks gives it to Ilberton, free throw on jumper, and Ilberton knocks it down.
Brody Ilberton.
That's 9 for the game for him. Now here comes Sanders charging into the middle. Nice look, finds Allen for the easy layup. Again, Sanders saw he had a good shot, but he saw Allen had the better shot. They get an easy 2 again to close it back to a 9-point game.
Yeah, great pass.
Oh, and Oglesby fumbled the ball and traveled with it as he was trying to get rid of it.
Back in for Winfield, number 5, Toby Smith.
So there's a costly error. So was that sentence from me, apparently. So that'll bring Toby Smith back into the game for Winfield. As Oglesby and Taylor both going over to get a quick talking to. Now Painter lost control of it on the way to the ground, still fighting for it, but Burks comes away with it. Now here's Smith into the front court. Drove into trouble that time, able to kick it back out for Elderton. Reset at the top of the key with Workman. Workman hard dribble over to Smith. He'll pull up inside the three-point line, but that one's short. Rebound falls to Elderton. Now ricochets around and knocked out of bounds off of St. Joe. 4:35 left in this third quarter. Again, scoring has slowed down in the third quarter, but the pace has pretty well stayed about the same. Long pass out front, and that's going to be an over and back call as Burks landed with 1 foot on his side of the half-court line and the other on the back half. And again, that's just one of those in-between plays. You just either got to go all the way back to make sure you're in correct territory or know that you're going to make that catch in front of the half-court line. So get it in now, a chance for St. Joe to continue to whittle away at this lead. Over left side, three, up and good as that one online all the way, and McDowell buries it. 6 3-pointers by St. Joe in this game, and they've closed the gap to 6. Now out front, almost a walk there. Jones getting ahead of steam, drives in on Sanders. Sanders holding his ground, pass tipped. Burks comes up with it. Now another pass tip, and Sanders comes up with it. Up to Allen, sees Elderton there waiting on him, kicks it out to Keaton. And again, this is as close as St. Joe's been since the first quarter. Sanders finds some space, goes for 3, but can't hit. Rebound tipped out, taken by Workman. Bounce pass over far side, and getting hammered at the rim is Jones, and he'll go to the line. They're going to get Isaiah Sanders. That'll be his third foul now.
O.J. Jones, shooting 2.
And Jones will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And while we have a moment, just like to remind everybody, today's games being brought to you in part by Three Rivers Medical Center, TRW Peddlers Mall, Rocky Tops Pizza, Three Rivers Food Mart, Food Fair in Lavalette, West Virginia, and D&D Auto Mart. Thank you for being our primary sponsors for the Steele Strong Classic.
Lane violation.
Now a lane violation will give Jones a third opportunity after he missed it on the first. He missed on the second as well, but now a chance to try and get back. And now Burks has a lane violation. I don't know if Burks really crossed over the line there, though. It looked like he stumbled a little bit, but it didn't seem like he crossed the line. And Burks continuing to stand his ground there and finally has to leave it. And he wasn't moving, Chris. Yeah, he was trying to show where he was at the entire time. Like I said, that stumble, though, it looked like he might have stepped across if you were looking out of the corner of your eye.
34 landing Kimbrough.
So I can see where the officials may have thought, and maybe we go back and look at it again. Maybe I'm completely wrong on it, but it looked like he didn't cross from my angle. But I can see why the officials thought he did.
Well, you do have a great angle at it where you're sitting, for sure.
So it's even worse if I'm wrong on that. Wouldn't be the first time. Zerum struggling to get it in as Winfield now trying to up their pressure. Again, they've been held to 2 points so far this quarter. McDowell had to make a tough grab in the corner. He swung it over. Eram for 3, won't fall. Long rebound comes out and controlled by Elderton. Again, they've closed a 14-point deficit down to 6. Things have stalled a little bit here on both ends. Workman drives in, tries to feed it to Oglesby. Somehow they kept that under control into the corner. Kimbo's 3 won't fall. Offensive board over to Taylor, left wing 3. That one won't go either, as Runyon and Painter nearly knocked it away from each other. Sanders kicks it out for Runyon. Runyon lost control of it. Now a little backdoor pass to Eram, but he can't finish on the reverse. Now here's Oglesby going coast to coast, ran into Sanders, and a blocking foul going to be called, and that's going to be 4 on Isaiah Sanders.
St. Joe foul, 23, Isaiah Sanders, 4th personal.
Well, and Sanders with 4, Eram with 3.
That's a big foul on Sanders.
Yeah, he's been the other creator on offense for the Irish.
Yes, sir.
Now he's going to be compromised for the rest of the game with those 4 fouls. Now Oglesby will go to the line. And he'll knock down the first. Oglesby with 5 points. Winfield 4 or 5 from the free throw line now. Here for the game. St. Joe only 1 of 2, so they've only been in the line 1 time here today. Winfield will be shooting the bonus for the rest of this quarter, as that's 4 team fouls against St. Joe. Second free throw is short. Ilderton tried to tip it out, but it will go out of bounds. Still a 7-point game here as St. Joe has outscored Winfield 10-3 here in this 3rd quarter thus far, shaving this lead in half. Keaton brings it across the timeline, gives it off to McDowell. He hit a 3 earlier this quarter. Now over to Runyon. Again, can St. Joe close this quarter with the same strong since they've had the entire 6 minutes so far, and Painter says yes we can on that drive. He's got 7 points and the lead down to 5. Taylor lobs it in for Ilderton. Good matchup for Ilderton. Can't finish the first time, but does on the second. He's into double figures now with 11 points. Under 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. St. Joe has made a push. Can they keep it going? As Keaton and 1 as he knocks down the 3 and a chance for a 4-point play.
What a play, Chris.
He's knocked down 4 threes now this afternoon. And this a chance to bring it back to a 1-possession game since early in the 1st quarter.
That was a big timely shot right there, Chris.
Yeah, they've needed it so bad this quarter. Again, knocked down 3 threes in this period. Keaton's got 4 of them all together for the game. And he knocks down the free throw for the and 1, a 4-point trip for the Irish. And we've got a 3-point game again. And the defense has been outstanding for the Irish in the 3rd quarter. They've held Winfield to just 3 points. And now Burks is going to get some free throws here as they call the foul on Keaton, and that'll be his 3rd.
Personal. Team foul number 5. Generals now the bonus.
So basically everybody for St. Joe in foul trouble right now. Again, Eram has 3, Keaton has 3, Sanders has 4, Painter only has 2. Nobody really for Winfield in a whole lot of trouble right now. Burks, along with Ilderton, both have 2 fouls. Burks knocks down the first. He's got 10 points for the game.
For St. Joe, number 11, Braden McDowell.
Now they'll send Keaton to the bench, try and preserve him from getting a 4th foul. The second free throw short, and Runyon with a good box out, able to get position. Eram takes it up the left side, steps back, jumper off the front of the rim, rebounded by Workman. As Taylor tried to leak out for a layup, Eram gets back on him. Now Taylor will take the 3 from the wing and knock it down.
Taylor, for 3.
He's now got 4 threes for the game, and he's got 14 points. Lead back up to 7. Painter trying to get inside, and now we'll get a whistle and a blocking foul going to be called.
Winfield foul, 23, O.J. Jones.
Get Jones, that'll be his 2nd. But only the 3rd team foul against Winfield this quarter, so they still got 1 more they can give. Eram will fire it in deep for Painter. Back over for Runyon. We hit 1 minute to go here in the 3rd. McDowell for a 3. That one short. Long rebound comes out. Painter, he'll put it back up, and he'll knock down the triple. He's got 10 points now, and it's down to a 4-point game again. They've outscored Winfield by 10 here in the third so far, and looking for more as Eram on the steal. Takes it in, and he'll score it. 9 for Eram, and it's now a 2-point game with 30 seconds left in the third. Berg's up top, calling on a play here is Winfield. We'll see if they look to bring down this clock and take the final look. Instead, Ilderton stripped by Painter. Up ahead, Painter. We're all tied.
What a game, man.
What a comeback this quarter by the Irish. They trailed by 14 at halftime, and they've come back to tie it here in the waning seconds of the third, and a foul going to be called here. We're going to get Painter on the foul, and that'll be 3 on him.
O.J. Jones, shooting 2.
Now Jones back to the free throw line. And he missed his only attempt that was official earlier in this quarter. Knocks down the first one. And he was on the line during the several lane violations. Put Winfield back up by 2, and he's able to do so. Now final chance here as Eram will heave it the horn off to the left, and that'll do it for the third quarter. We got 8 minutes left, and this has been a barn burner. Back after this as you're watching the Steele Strong Classic right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports, we're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com, or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
Final 8 minutes here from the Steele Strong Classic in game number 4 of 6. Here today, Chris Kidd, J.J. Pruitt, Michael Sean Waller here with you. As Winfield led by 14 at halftime, St. Joe able to outscore them by 12 in the third quarter. They've not led yet here today, but now they get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Cross court, Eram able to make the grab as Oglesby went for the steal. Now Eram on the reverse, and he's tied it again. That's 11 points for Eram, 56-56. Oglesby out front. Looking, able to get it over for Workman. So get it back out again. This St. Joe defense held Winfield to just 3 field goals in the third quarter. It's a good take by Oglesby, but can't finish, and now we get a whistle, and it's going to be a foul on Winfield.
Winfield foul.
They're going to get Ilderton. That's going to be 3 on him.
Yeah, great box out.
And again, that's going to be big fundamental-wise here in this fourth quarter. Just box outs, preventing second chance looks. Trying to limit to 1 shot and done on each possession. Again, it's going to come down to a lot of little things now. As Sanders with those 4 fouls comes up short on the jumper. Rebounded by Taylor. He'll bring it across midcourt. Now to Oglesby. He'll try and turn the corner, try to force a pass inside, and stolen by Eram. Racing up the floor against Ilderton, goes to the right side and couldn't finish. Now here comes Winfield again. That's happened a couple of times today where St. Joe's missed around the rim and Winfield's been able to capitalize. Here inside Jones, and it happens once again.
O.J. Jones.
Jones now into double figures with 10 points. 58-56 in this back and forth barn burner today. Ewan to his left, patiently trying to set things up here. Now gives it off into the corner for Sanders. Sanders found a little crease, gets it out. Eram goes for the lead. No, off to the left. Long rebound tipped out and controlled by Oglesby up ahead. Able to hit. Jones goes up. Lost control of it. Couldn't finish. Now Taylor gets it back and puts it in.
Owen Taylor.
Well, it looked like maybe he was going for the dunk there at first and just couldn't control it. And Taylor running the floor cleans it up on the back end. Sanders runs into a man, and that's going to be number 5 on Sanders.
St. Joe foul, 23 on St.
And that is a huge loss now for the Irish with 5:56 remaining. Again, Taylor's the one that stood in and took the charge.
And for the Generals, number 12.
And now Winfield, maybe they've stabilized things here a little bit. After the strong push by St. Joe in the third quarter, they hold a 4-point lead now. One of the key cogs for St. Joe on the bench. Taylor for 3, this one just short. Rebounded by Burks though, what a crash by him to get in and put it back in. 12 points for Burks. 6-point lead again now for Winfield. Era brings it back out towards midcourt. St. Joe knows they need a good set right here and need to try and find a bucket to try and stymie Winfield's momentum. Painter takes it on the left side, too strong on the layup, rebounded by Taylor again. Taylor comes out, now he'll slow things down. Gives it back for Burks. Burks pull-up jumper. That one online but short. Another offensive board. Out to Taylor. There's a dagger. As Owen Taylor with his 5th 3 of the game, and it's back to a 9-point lead for the Generals. We'll be back after this as you're watching the Steele Strong Classic on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern Coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
4:54 to go here in the fourth quarter. Winfield has weathered the storm and now have retaken a 9-point lead. Chris Kidd, Michael Sean Waller, J.J. Pruitt here with you this afternoon. And this is our 4th game of 6 here today. Coming up next, you got the Wayne girls waiting in the wings. And then it'll be the Wayne boys in Lawrence County to finish off the evening. As Allen got it stripped on the way in. And there's Taylor once again. Gets it up ahead. Workman feeds it to Ilderton. Ilderton surrounded by Irish, and they're going to call a hold here on Huntington St. Joe. We're going to get this one on Runyon.
First personal team foul.
Odd to hear that was the first foul on somebody from St. Joe in this game.
Yeah, I had to look again.
Yeah, that's what I said. They've been littered with foul trouble in this contest as Jones slipped and fell and lost the ball. So that'll give it back over to St. Joe. And again, do they have enough energy to make another push here? After erasing a 14-point lead and tying the game, it's now back to a 9-point lead, and Sanders one of the key contributors for St. Joe, is out with 5 fouls. Keaton, far side for Painter. Painter can't find an opening, gives it back for Eram. Eram gets a screen from Runyon, drives over into the corner for Allen. Jumper won't fall. Rebound. Painter able to fight for it and gather and put it in. Painter's had a big second half here. He's got 11 in the second half, 14 for the game. Burks dumps it down low for Illerton, back out to Burks. They swing it over for Taylor. Again, Taylor, he's delivered blow after blow today from the outside for Winfield. Coming off the bench is Burks, strong take, and he'll finish. 14 for Burks now. 67 to 58. Time starting to dwindle down here on the Irish. As Keaton drives in, and he'll pick up a foul, or draw the foul, I should say. Let's see if they call this on the shot.
Winfield foul, 13, Carter Workman, second.
And they will grant 2 shots on it. As Carter Workman, the guilty party on the foul. There's Noah Keaton at the free throw line. Just a reminder here today, I'd like to thank our sponsors helping us bring you the action. 3 Rivers Medical Center, TRW Peddlers Mall, Rocky Tops Pizza, 3 Rivers Food Mart, Food Fair in Lavallette, West Virginia, and D&D Auto Mart. And thank you for all you do to help us bring you the Steele Strong Classic.
Yeah, without them, there wouldn't be an us, would there?
Absolutely not. Yeah, that is lifeblood right there. We appreciate them.
Yes, sir.
Helping us bring you everything here today. And again, it's been fun basketball all day long now. Again, our last game went to overtime. This one's been entertaining from start to finish. And now up ahead, Eram trying to chase it down. Can't quite get there in time as he tried to tiptoe the baseline. And that'll be a turnover back to Winfield. See St. Joe getting desperate now. With under 3 minutes to go, they know they need points and in a hurry, and they're trying to create turnovers on the defensive end right now. But Burks doing a good job of handling things. Turns the corner, finds a crease, and he'll lay it in. And Burks, once again, he's got 6 this quarter. 69 to 59 now. St. Joe may have run out of gas here in this second half after that hard charge to get back into it. Eram still fighting as they call the foul on the floor. And they're going to get Burks.
Foul, number 12, Cameron Burks. 3rd personal, team foul number 3.
And Burks picked up 2 fouls very quickly in the first quarter, and that's his first foul since then. Keaton to inbound. Into the corner, McDowell was set up for a moment. Now gives it to Painter. He'll drive in, tries to avoid Ilderton, and able to put it in. Painter brings it back to an 8-point game as Keaton trying to cut off Burks. Burks gets by. Now to Ilderton. Kicks it out. Taylor, another 3 and another dagger. And that one might be coffin nails. Is on the other end. Taylor almost with a swat on Eram, and Eram went down hard underneath the basket. And I don't know if he hit his head on the ground or against the cushion back there.
Winfield foul number 2 on Taylor, first personal, team foul number 4.
Eram onto his feet and coming over near side, and St. Joe's going to call for time here with 1:53 to play, and it'll be a full timeout. So we'll be back after this. You're watching the Steele Strong Classic right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern Coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Logan Regional Medical Center, our comprehensive inpatient rehabilitation program helps get you back to living life. With an 8-bed unit for patients 18 and over, our caring team of doctors, nurses, and rehabilitation specialists work with you, providing a full line of services to help you restore your capabilities and get you back home and back to living. Logan Regional Medical Center, providing inpatient rehabilitation close to home.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd, J.J. Pruitt, Michael Sean Waller with you. 72-61, Winfield leads it as Eram at the free throw line. And we apologize if we had any technical difficulties on our end just a moment ago, as I think everything's back and okay now. As Eram misses short on the first attempt. And then the Irish have had to extend so much energy to try and get back into this game. And they own the third quarter. But now starting to run out of time and opportunities here with under 2 minutes left.
Yeah, time is not on their side, Chris.
Yeah, again, they've got to just try and hope to see if they can come up with some steals right now and create some opportunities. And there's nearly one, but they're going to grant the timeout.
Timeout, Winfield.
So again, St. Joe thought it was a walk.
It's a 30-second timeout.
But instead, it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep things here with Winfield leading it by 10. And I'd like to thank our sponsors again here today: Three Rivers Medical Center, TRW Peddlers Mall, Rocky Tops Pizza, Three Rivers Food Mart, Food Fair, and D&D Auto Mart.
I'd like to say a special shout out to TRW Peddlers Mall. Thank you, Ozzy, for all you do for our community in the Fort Gay area and Louisa. Really appreciate you, big guy.
Like I said, all of these sponsors helping us bring you the action, not just today, but all around through the sports calendar here in the state of West Virginia and Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, we know all the sponsors on today's game. We've individually told them all how much we appreciate them.
Taylor, dangerous pass, but able to get it up ahead to Workman. It's Workman in trouble, trying to get free, gives it to Ilderton. St. Joe wanting a walk, but not getting it. Get it back out front as Workman will be fouled with 1:32 to go.
St. Joe foul, number 3, Micaiah Hero.
It's going to be 4 on Eram now. That's only team foul number 3. St. Joe's in the penalty the rest of the quarter. It's 14 fouls against Winfield. Get it into the backcourt. Burks almost had it stripped, and then a foul on Keaton.
St. Joe
That'll give Keaton 4 fouls.
Fourth personal, team foul number 4.
So Eram and Keaton with 4 fouls. Painter with 3. Sanders has already fouled out for the Irish. So it's kind of hard to figure out if you're St. Joe who you want to foul right now, or who needs to be committing the fouls. It's almost everybody on the floor is in foul trouble. And McDowell will commit the foul with 1:28 to go.
St. Joe foul, number 11, Braden McDowell. First personal, team foul number 5. Generals down the bonus.
Braden McDowell commits the foul, and Jones will go back to the free throw line. 2 of 3 there today. He's got 10 points total. And Jones calmly sinks the first free throw. And they've outscored St. Joe 17, now 18-8 here in this fourth quarter. As the lead back up to 12 after it was a 2-point game at the start of the quarter, as Keaton knocks down a 3. He's had some big shots here today for St. Joe. That's his 5th three of the game.
Number 12, Brady Painter, 4th personal.
And now Painter will pick up his 4th. Again, if you're St. Joe, you're just trying to hope you got people left to finish this game at this point.
Yeah, is there 4 people with 4 fouls on the floor right now for them?
3.
3?
Yeah, 3 of them got 4 fouls. 1 is already fouled out.
Yeah.
Burks hits the first free throw. Again, that's really all that's left in this game now. Can Winfield hit their free throws to ice things away? As Burks misses on the second, but Taylor grabs the rebound, trips and falls with it. Trying to regather it now. St. Joe comes up with it. Nice pass by Painter behind the back to Elam, but he can't finish. And now we get a whistle underneath with 1:04 to go. And that's going to be Elam on the foul, and that's going to be 5 on him. And Elam just now gets the news that that's on him. Coach Harris not happy with the call. And obviously the St. Joe fans maybe not going to go out to dinner with the officials much after this game.
No, I don't see them taking them nowhere tonight.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to Rocky Tops after this game. No. Getting a booth together.
No.
And again, foul disparity definitely has been more troublesome for St. Joe in this game.
Is it by a lot?
I'm going to have to do some math here, which is not always the easiest aspect for Chris Kidd, but let's see. With Eram fouling out, you got 5, 14, or 5, 9, 13, 18, 20 fouls called against St. Joe in this game. Zilberton hits both. And 11 fouls called against Winfield, so 20 fouls to 11 in this game. As Painter will go for a 3, that one will be off the mark. Rebound, Runyon trying to foul Taylor as he tried to get rid of it. And now with 48.2 seconds left, I guess the only thing to ask yourself is when do they call off the dogs now? And I kind of get it, you know, you're frustrated.
Yeah.
And you kind of just want to foul out of spite right now. I think the best version of that was in the state tournament, maybe back about 2007. I think it was Logan and Wyoming East, and Logan fouled the entire 4th quarter.
Yeah. That was when O.J. Mayo then was there.
Yeah, I remember that tournament. And yeah, Coach Hatcher just continued to foul, trying to find a way to get his team back into the game in that semifinal. But yeah, that 4th quarter took about an hour or so. Now 78-65 with 40.6 seconds left. As Taylor will get it in. Oglesby will get it back to Taylor. There's no foul as of yet, as Runyon got a piece of that, but it gets up ahead to Jones anyway, and now we'll get a whistle with 31.6 seconds. And
21 to 11.
Okay, actually they're going to say he stepped out of bounds first, it looks like.
Oh.
Now Elderton will check out of the game, and he'll get an applause from his teammates as he heads over, as Drew Estes comes in.
Well-deserved applause for him.
He's finished with 13 points here tonight. And now Taylor will check out. Again, what a game for Taylor. 23 points here today.
Yeah, dagger.
He did. He just hit so many big shots in this game in the 2nd quarter and here in the 4th. So he'll finish with 6 3-pointers for the game. Again, did it all off the bench. Again, he came in late in the 1st quarter and just put a stamp on this game almost immediately as McDowell hits the side of the backboard on that 3-point attempt, and that'll give it back over to Winfield. Now just a matter of seconds to tick off now for the Generals, and they'll escape out of here with a big win.
Been a great game, though, Chris.
It really has. This has been a fun back-and-forth game. You'd love to get a ton more like this one against 2 really high-quality teams like this. And now the Generals will dribble out the final seconds as they'll win it today, 78-65. And a very well-played contest here between St. Joe and the Generals.
78, St. Joe 65.
And it's time now for our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic Player of the Game here today. And my vote's going to go with Owen Taylor. Again, 6 3-pointers, 23 points.
I mean, every shot he made, like you said, was timely shots. It was daggers to the team.
And, I mean, you look at the rest of the scoring on each side. Again, as I just try and tally up the last little bit here for St. Joe. Again, you just look at the final scoring for both. St. Joe was led by Noah Keaton with 17 points. Brady Painter had 16. Eram finished with 12. Sanders with 8. Allen with 6. Runyon and McDowell each with 3 on the evening. For Winfield, again, Taylor, our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic Player of the Game, finishes with 23. Burks with 17. Ilderton with 13. Jones with 12. Workman with 6. And Oglesby rounded out the scoring with 5 points here today as Winfield wins it by 13 over St. Joe. Well, we've got 2 games left, guys. We're going to step aside for a break, and we'll be back with some girls basketball action after this, as again we'll close this feed and open up another.